Right now, we're just doing a little bit of hurricane yard cleanup after old Hurricane Milton. First time I ever went to Vietnam, we had a Vietnamese countryside wedding out in the country. We had already been married for about a year and a half, but we had a big fancy countryside wedding that took like 3 days, whole bunch of ceremonies, going to pray to the ancestors, all sorts of things. Had to go house to house to like 500 homes and personally invite people. A couple of nights before the wedding, my wife said, my uncles and my cousins and my dad, they want you to come into this room of the house with them and have some beer. So they bring in some food, and then they brought in a big bowl of meat cut up into triangular pieces. They had spicy oil that we were dipping in it with chopsticks. We were drinking whiskey, drinking beer, smoking some cigarettes, stuff like that. So finally my wife comes back in, and I said, what part of, I knew it was from a pig. I said, what part of the pig that they slaughtered earlier is this from? And she asked them something in Vietnamese, because I didn't speak Vietnamese at the time. They answered her back, and she looked at me and she said, oh, baby, this is from the pig ass. But at that point, I couldn't welch out. I had to keep eating it because they already thought I was a prissy little thing from America, you know, so I just had to keep eating it. It didn't taste bad. I just didn't like the texture. It's too chewy. And then I had that in my head the rest of the time. But that's a quick little story about one of my first times in the Vietnamese countryside. Bây giờ chúng ta đi làm ở ngoài, đi về đi và đi làm ở ngoài. Cố lên.
Don't forget to subscribe, red them top.